short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 52. Check no. 11. 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the Dolphins' 40.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It's now 3rd down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. 12, fellas, here we go. That's going to be a long
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Bobby McCain. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to launch the... And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His own 9-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15.
49er.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, gun. 11. Back. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. 21. Hey, alert. Check right.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
For Brandon Ayuk.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Barkley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Check 31, check 31. Check it back to 13, 13.
This is Barkley. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
43 is the mic. Here we go, team. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 43. 2. 43 is the mic. Hey, tight down. There you go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4th down. Even. Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. For Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. From the 44, Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 49-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I got you. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Coming. 43's the mic. 43.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. 65. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. You're not ready.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
26.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Colvin on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Samuel. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
The ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's third and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal?
21. 11.
Garoppolo now. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run with Barkley. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Dolphins 21, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Dolphin first down.
Wilson snags it left side. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. He sets to fire deep. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
For Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Single. 21. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 51. Mike. I got you. Watch the screen.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. To get the third quarter started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Parker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, here's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
to be fairly clear by the time I have to leave the booth.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Man left, man left. Hey. We got three. Three down.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 29 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
1-yard line.
43 in the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Alert! Hey, alert! Alert!
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Score Dolphins 49, 49ers 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I hope you run to the left because I'm about to take you to school.
Mike 55, Mike 52.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
You got tight right there.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56. 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
1 Omaha. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
63.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Miami.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
You get
From the gun. It's Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more, eluding the pressure right, and returns it right back to Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
21.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
He is good.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Dolphins 63, 49ers 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Miami.
52 and 56.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 70, 49ers 14. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fitzpatrick. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
55's Mike. Hey, gun.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 55 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on. Mike 55.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
San Francisco.
And Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
34.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Can't believe they even let you play. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them, because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's second and 10.
Hey, alert. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the pass. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. So don't say nothing. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Then we got to get that.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 4-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.